സഹോദരി സഹോദരന്മാരെ, ഞാനൊരു വിശദമായ അധ്യക്ഷ പ്രസംഗത്തിലേക്ക് ഈ ഘട്ടത്തിൽ കടക്കുന്നില്ല. ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട ഗവർണർ പുസ്തക പ്രകാശനം നിർവഹിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് അല്പം വിശദമായി തന്നെ സംസാരിക്കുമെന്നാണ് പ്രതീക്ഷിക്കുന്നത്. ഇവിടെ കാലഘട്ടത്തിൻ്റെ ആവശ്യമാണ് ചരിത്രം കൃത്യമായി ഡോക്യുമെൻ്റ് ചെയ്യപ്പെടുക എന്നത്. നാം എന്തായിരുന്നു, നമ്മുടെ കാലം എങ്ങനെയായിരുന്നു എന്നൊക്കെ വരും തലമുറ അറിയണം. അതിന് കൃത്യവും വ്യക്തവുമായ ഡോക്യുമെൻറ്റേഷൻ ആവശ്യമാണ്. ഇതിലേക്കുള്ള കേരള പോലീസിൻ്റെ ഫലപ്രദമായ ചുവടുവെപ്പാണ് ഇന്നിവിടെ പ്രകാശനം ചെയ്യുന്ന ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷണൽ ഹിസ്റ്ററി ഓഫ് കേരള പോലീസ് എന്ന പുസ്തകം. കേരള പോലീസിൻ്റെ ചരിത്രത്തിലേക്ക് വ്യക്തമായ ഒരു തിരിഞ്ഞുനോട്ടം എന്ന് തന്നെ ഈ പുസ്തകത്തെക്കുറിച്ച് പറയാവുന്നതാണ്. പോലീസിൻ്റെ ചരിത്രം കുറിക്കുമ്പോൾ അതിനകത്ത് തെറ്റുകളോ പോരായ്മകളോ ഉണ്ടാകാൻ പാടില്ല. സംസ്ഥാന പോലീസ് മേധാവിയുടെ നേതൃത്വത്തിലുള്ള ഉന്നത പോലീസ് സംഘം മാസങ്ങളോളം നടത്തിയ പ്രയത്നത്തിൻ്റെ ഫലമായി തന്നെയാണ് ഇത്തരത്തിലൊരു പുസ്തകം ഇറക്കാൻ കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടുള്ളത്. അതിൽ ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട എല്ലാവരെയും ഈ ഘട്ടത്തിൽ ഹാർദമായി അഭിനന്ദിക്കട്ടെ. പോലീസ് ഉദ്യോഗസ്ഥന്മാരുടെ കഴിവ് അത് വിവിധ മേഖലയിൽ ഇപ്പോൾ പ്രകടമാണ്. വലിയ തോതിൽ കഴിവുറ്റവർ പോലീസ് സേനയിലുണ്ട് എന്നത് വസ്തുതയുമാണ്. അതോടൊപ്പം ഇതിന് പിന്നിൽ പ്രവർത്തിച്ച എല്ലാ സേനാംഗങ്ങൾക്കും ഉപദേശങ്ങൾ നൽകിയ വിരമിച്ച ഉദ്യോഗസ്ഥരുമുണ്ട്. ചിലരുടെ പേര് ഇവിടെ നേരത്തെ പറയുകയുണ്ടായി. അവരെയും ഈ ഘട്ടത്തിൽ ഹാർദമായി അഭിനന്ദിക്കുന്നു. കേരള പോലീസിൻ്റെ മുന്നോട്ടുള്ള പ്രയാണത്തിൽ ഈ ചുവടുവെപ്പ് തീർച്ചയായും അഭിനന്ദനാർഹമായ ഒന്നായി മാറും. ചരിത്രം തുറന്നും വ്യക്തമായി രേഖപ്പെടുത്താൻ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കഴിയണം. അതിനുള്ള നടപടികൾ സ്വീകരിക്കണം. ഇവിടെ DGP പറഞ്ഞതുപോലെ അത്തരത്തിലുള്ള നടപടികൾ ഇനിയൊരു ചരിത്രം രേഖപ്പെടുത്തുമ്പോൾ ഒരാശയക്കുഴപ്പവും ഇല്ലാതിരിക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്ന തരത്തിലുള്ള ഡോക്യുമെൻറ്റേഷൻ ഓരോ കാര്യത്തിലും അതിപ്പോൾ പോലീസ് നടത്തിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്, ഉണ്ടാകണം എന്നുകൂടി പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ട് മറ്റ് കൂടുതൽ കാര്യങ്ങളിലേക്ക് കടക്കാതെ ഈ അധ്യക്ഷ ഭാഷണം അവസാനിപ്പിക്കുന്നു. നിങ്ങൾക്കെൻ്റെ സ്നേഹാഭിവാദനം.
Director General of Police, Shri Loknath Behera, ADGP Training and Director, Dr. Sheikh Darwish Sahab IPS, Shri Manoj Abraham, ADGP Headquarters, Piriyapeta, Sahodri Sahodranmare, Ellavarkum Ente Namaskaram. I am very happy to release the coffee table book, The Institutional History of Kerala Police, published by Kerala Police. I applaud the efforts and the work which has been done despite the hardships, and I would like to congratulate all those who have taken part in bringing out this volume, and also our dear Chief Minister Shri Pinarayi Vijayan, the man who conceived the idea. Actually, the problem generally with us is that our idea of time, the rest of the world, the idea of time is linear. Our idea of time traditionally has been cyclical. And that is why, historically speaking, we did not really give importance to history rightly. It is not that our history is not safe. It is safe and recorded and documented very properly. But the dates are missing. Why? Because we believed itihasa. So it was, so it is, and so it will be tomorrow. And that is why the first book, which fulfills all the requirements, you have told me that there is a young lady from a history scholar, so she will bear me out, that the first history book in India which fulfills all the requirements from the viewpoint of historiography is supposedly Raj Tarangani, which was written in Kashmir. Now, instead of going into that, I come to the subject. I know that in recent years, service of the police force in Kerala has been expanding to newer areas. Today, their work goes beyond the conventional method of policing and maintenance of law and order to handling of new social and technological challenges. The service of the police force is so closely linked to our daily lives that we as a society often fail to recognize and appreciate their dedication to work. It is almost like taking the police for granted. Maybe that is why there have been very few attempts to record the authentic history of the police force in Kerala. The police too were so immersed in their work that they could not devote adequate time to record their own growth. Better late than never, and that is why I call this a laudable venture. In fact, the idea of protection of people from fear has been part and parcel of statecraft from time immemorial. That is the basic need which gave rise to the need to organize the society, a stable society. And our tradition, the role of those who are entrusted with the duty to maintain law and order and peace has been described as Putra iva Pitr Girhe Vishay Yasse Manava Nirbhaya Vicharashyanti Sa Raja Raj Sattama. The authorities are the best when they ensure that people live without fear, just as the sons live without fear in the home of their father. It is through the law enforcing agency that every government endeavors to create stability and fearless society. The references to policing in ancient Kerala could be gleaned from the literary works of Sangam period, like Chilappa Tikkaram, which mentions about the protection of people on roads and investigation of cases by specially trained people. At the same time, such works also describe the tough and cruel approach of soldiers and policemen. Suddenly something came to mind in Ain-e-Akbari, which has been written by Abul Fazl, while describing the role of the police. He says that the problem is that sometimes if the law and order goes bad and you tell them to take care of it, then it so happens that even people who are no source of trouble, they are apprehended. And if you tell them that why such people are being apprehended, then even criminals are allowed to go scot-free. So police, very difficult for police. This is one of the most difficult jobs. Because either way, the action, the duty with which you are entrusted, someone, this one or that one is going to be upset with you and going to make all kind of complaints, and human mind has this ingenuity that your reasons will be different and you will complain against somebody on grounds which are totally different. So you have to, in the performance of this difficult task, you have to tolerate all these things. The book, I believe this book provides not just interesting reading, it also instills confidence in the capabilities of our police force. It is also a reminder of our obligation to recognize the dedication of our police personnel who face the brunt of every protest, confrontation, and calamity. This was the traditional role of the police. Even the reference that I gave of Abul Fazl was in the context of that traditional role of the police. But that traditional role now has been expanded substantially. Now it is not only maintenance of law and order, but there are so many things in which people expect assistance of the police, cooperation of the police, help of the police. Now you have to look after the senior citizens as well. Now you have to look after anything which happens anywhere, which creates an emergency-like situation. The police has to be there to deal with this situation. So, it's honestly, it is a difficult job, and you are performing this for the society, for the nation, even at the cost of taking personal risks many a time. I believe this book is also a polite but firm reply to several media, including films, which tend to portray the police only in negative ways. I say this because Kerala, I had the good fortune of serving in the Home Ministry also. Therefore, I have some personal idea. And I have looked after the police division when I was in the Home Ministry. After me, that division was named as Internal Security Division, so I was the last MOS who was in charge of the police division. And I have some idea of how police operates in the country in different states. And I have no iota of doubt that from humanitarian angle, humanitarian approach, the Kerala police can be ranked as #1 in the country. From the viewpoint of being people friendly, they can be ranked as number 1 in the country. So I must also confess that I was not so much aware of your great qualities till I came here. This possibly is the only police force in the country which has started moving towards towards community policing. Is that right? Yes. And you have created a student police cadets. So undoubtedly, your leadership, including our Chief Minister, they deserve all the compliments for these developments. The satisfaction level of the people with regard to policing, it can be said that it is highest in the country. The role which you have played during the COVID crisis, your men were dancing on the roads, teaching people how to keep safe distance and how to keep their hands clean. Only a people-friendly force can do that, and you certainly are. Kerala Police has the distinction of being the first to give four-wheeler vehicles. This I was not aware of earlier. Four-wheeler vehicles, internet and women help desk in all police stations. This has raised our police stations to service delivery centers. This is an achievement that deserves to be acknowledged nationally. I believe your motto is Mridu Bhave Dirha Kirti. I wish you success in being always soft and friendly with the people who need help and protection and firmness on every move to ensure law and order. Again, moved by this motto of yours, I would again like to refer to an advice which was given by one of our greatest rishis, Ved Vyas, to those who are in authority. And you are all kind of authority. You are the implementing hand of the authority. The advice he gave was, Kirpana Anatha Viruddhanam Yad Shru Parimarjita Harshe Sanja Nayan Niranam Sa Ragyo Dharma Uchyate. When you wipe the tear of helpless, the dispossessed, the weak, the underclass, the old person, then you give rise to happiness. And when this happiness comes, then you really fulfill your duty. I understand that the entire effort of writing this book was made, you have taken, now you mentioned that you have taken help of other scholars also, but mostly by police officials. I appreciate this endeavor of the state police chief and his team for bringing out this book, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Thank you. Jai Hind.